Okay, everybody, welcome back to Kayak 2.0, which is an 11-foot kayak. Even though I call it a foam and fabric kayak, the fabric was actually a 6-ounce fiberglass mat, and instead of using Top Bond glue or some kind of glue, I used 2-part epoxy resin. So what we're going to do today is start rigging this out. I've already measured out for my first pad eye. So whenever you pre-drill the holes and you put the screws in there, don't pre-drill the hole too big. Make it to where it's pretty dang tight, because these 2 screws right here, they'll hold about 25-30 pounds of weight each. But these pad eyes, being nylon, they're strong. They'll do what they're designed to do, but don't tighten it down too much or you'll split that pad eye. And then next you want to do is this is a homemade kayak toggle. What it is, I took a piece of PVC pipe that suited me, and I drilled a hole here, and I stuck both of the lines up through there and out through here, tied a big knot, and pulled it back in there. So now I got a nice kayak toggle for the front. So that takes care of that. And then next thing you want to do is our deck storage. I need to get some sealant, and then I'll seal it all around here. And you can see it has the tabs, 4 different tabs on it. So I'm going to put one tab right here in the front, so it just has water smacks over it. I don't think it really makes much difference if you seal it well. So I'll put some sealant inside there. You can see here I have 2 screws, one here, one here. These will screw into the side, and they don't have to be tight. You just tighten them down a little bit, and make it kind of snug. And your sealant, whenever you use, will do that. I don't recommend the silicone. That stuff is it will get moldy, and it'll give up. It won't do what it's supposed to do for very long. So next thing we can do is put a couple of pad eyes up here. Let's say maybe right there, and then one lady over here, and I'll figure out a way to measure that out. Use a straight edge. And those will work good for a whole lot of different things. And of course you got, let's see, got some reflective stuff for the nighttime issues. You want to have good visibility on a kayak at night. I don't go out kayaking at night, but you may. So we'll save that for later. I'm going to cut it in thin strips and put red on one side and silver on the other side. And that red will almost disappear in there. It's kind of dirty. So let's go with come back. And you can put this stuff anywhere you want to put it. It's your kayak. Put it wherever you want. Come back 1 foot right there. And then I'll go ahead and let's see. Just center your first one. Your first hole. I'll put that screw, the eyelet hole, right on 1 foot there, and then this is 3 inches wide, 1.5 inches right there. Normally have my cordless drill, which is my favorite tool, but I got this on the job today. pretty centered. Get you have to measure it, make sure. Yeah, that's it. You can rig your own kayak however you want to rig it, baby. And then we'll go here. 12 inches. I don't know if we'll have time to rig this whole kayak today, but I just wanted to get something done because it's just nice to be off of work. I'll take these screws out later, put me a drop of either polyurethane or some kind of weather protectant so that if the moisture gets past the pad eyes into the screw hole area, then we don't really have a big issue. From right here to, let's call that, we'll call that 70 inches right there. And then 70 inches there. Let's walk around here. Just follow me. And I had a couple of pad eyes back here. And we need to see. This should not have moved. I mean, it's always good to measure twice, right? It's not like your boat's gonna float funny or something. Wouldn't it be nice if your stuff looks proper? You don't wanna go somewhere and somebody looks at your boat and says, "Man, all your stuff is just Wompy Jaws." And if you ever decide to sell it, it looks like you put some effort into it. Since it's on a curve, you might want to kind of eyeball it. Like I did, and measure it first, and then eyeball it. Let me get you a remeasure. And go from here to here. Oh, that's a 69 7/8. Okay. I don't care. I mean, I that big deal. And the bulkhead could be off a little bit, but I doubt it. .69 7/8 right there. Put this on here. 1.5 inches. Once you get these two, then you can measure off of these. Kind of like building a foundation. If you get your foundation right, your wall should be straight. Should be. So you don't really need that. If you want to make a big difference, you can throw the seat in there. Give you an idea of where you'll be sitting. And you come back and let's say maybe space them out like that. From here. Well, the problem with these corners like this, you can't be really difficult to, or you could just do the standard way like all the other kayak companies do. And I'm not a kayak company, I'm just a guy that made a kayak out of foam. About 8.5 right there, so 1.5 inches, yeah, 1.5 inches. I haven't used a manual screwdriver in so many years. I'm used to a power driver. That looks pretty close. It's a little bit off, but uniformly off. Let's go to the other side. I remember it was from here to there was 8.5. Under 8.5 right here. That should just about be it right there. And 1.5 inches, which is the center. The center. So what do y'all think would be a good name for this boat? The Redfish Hearse? Redfish Undertaker? I really wish I knew how to paint scales. That would be awesome. Some really nice camo would be great too, but I'm just can't paint camo worth it down. So it won't be camo. Isn't very good at camo. Here, look, I'll show you. And you've probably been to my channel before and you've seen my fridge, my garage fridge. Yeah, not a very good job. Alright, so here we go, back over here. I gave you the fingers so keep you from getting dizzy. I try not to make my viewers dizzy, and I appreciate y'all watching. I want to make your viewing comfortable and not nauseating. So I try not to make it dizzying. Seems like every time I touch it, it moves. Look at that. 8 inches right there. So, and don't forget, if you put this stuff down and you decide you don't like it, you just put some filler in that hole and move it. Or later on you decide that it's not working, doesn't work for you, move it. Thing about these foam boats, it will never sink. I mean, I guess it could if it's set in the water for 50 years and got waterlogged, but first the fiberglass has to give way for that. The fiberglass is not going to give up anytime soon, so yeah, probably not going to sink ever. Besides that, if you saw a kayak sitting out in the water and you knew there was no owner to it, you'd probably rescue it. So it's probably never going to sink. Probably never have a chance to. Should I do a sail or should I don't do a sail? I'd like to try doing a sail. I can sail pretty good. I just never sailed on a kayak before, so don't know how that will turn out. But I plan on trying to sail. We'll see.